Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Era and our Human Paladin leveling campaign here on the Whitemane server. Thank you guys very much for joining me today and for clicking on the video. I do appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing well. We are back in Loch Modan today. And we're going to go to the south here. We're going to work on In Defense of the King's Lands Part 2. We need 10 Skull Thumpers, 10 Seers. And after that, we're going to head out to the Hunting Lodge. I have a couple of lower level quests to do out that way, including possibly taking on the third part of In Defense of the King's Lands out here on the islands. So yeah, that will get us started, and we will see where we go from there. If you missed the end of the last episode, we got a few new pieces of gear. So our gear is now looking pretty okay. And we are doing a new two-handed mace. Our two-handed mace skill is, well, it's pretty decent actually. 55 out of 85. It's axes that we don't have any skill with at all. So we'll have to deal with that at some point. I also trained to level 16. We got Retribution Aura and we got Righteous Fury. So not really a big level for stuff that's going to help us out right away. But it's stuff that we will need at some point. Ooh, we also have mail from the auction house, which I'm hoping means we sold some stuff, but it could just be that stuff's getting returned to us. We'll have to check that out next time we're back in town. As far as our inventory goes, inventory space looks okay. Probably a few things that we could have vendored, but we should be good. Alright, this pull right here could be a little bit rough. Okay, if we can get this guy to come a little bit further... Yeah, we really can't risk aggroing these guys. Luckily, the new weapon is crushing these trogs. Let's do a little bit of buff food here. We might have to go in on this group of 2. I just hope it doesn't become a group of 3 or 4. I don't see anyone else around besides this guy back here that might aggro. Alright, that's it for Seers. We need a couple more Skull Thumpers, and we'll be done with this one. We haven't had to go into the cave yet, so I appreciate that. It looks like if we don't want to wait for respawns, we will have to work our way into the cave here a little bit. Maybe this one will come out to us. Nope, that's as far as he goes. Alright, that's 10 out of 10, and we got a Spiked Club of the Gorilla. Two-handed mace with intellect and strength on it. 34 top-end damage, 9 DPS, 3.10 speed. That's a pretty good item, actually. And that should sell for a handful of silvers on the auction house.
Well met. Be good. What can I do for you? See you soon.
Alright, so now the plan is actually to head out to the hunting lodge. We could also go north and do the Filthy Paws quest. Maybe we should do that. Dark Threat Looms. That's a quest that I often miss. Level 18. Let's go out. Let's go to the hunting lodge first. We'll take like maybe like a little shortcut. I'm actually not sure if this is going to end up being a shortcut. You know what? That could be more trouble than it's worth with all the trogs back there. Let's go around the lock the old-fashioned way. In fact, we could stop in Thalsamar to grab Ironband's excavation. That's a little breadcrumb, get us out to the excavation site. There are a couple of quests there to grab. One of them we're not going to work on right now. We're going to have to make a point to come back here around level 20 to do Gathering Idols and the Dark Threat Looms. I typically miss those. And we're at level 16, which that actually kind of means I have to decide if we're gonna do Darkshore. I should really do some stuff in Darkshore to stay ahead of the leveling curve, and I know that. And if we're gonna do that, the time to do it is actually like right now. Alright, so we sold some stuff. Not surprisingly, like the light feathers didn't sell. I'm gonna put those up for like 50 silver and go from there. I think expecting people to buy too many of them at a gold a piece is kind of crazy. This stuff didn't sell. That's fine. I feel like if it doesn't sell the first time, I'll just put it up for like 10 silver just to try to get rid of it. If it doesn't sell for the 10 silver at that point, then I'm just gonna vendor it or put it in the bank. Putting it in the bank might not be a bad idea. If we put it in the bank, one of two things will happen. It'll either have more value later on as inflation creeps up, or we could use it for an alt. Either way, at least we get some use out of it. Yeah, guys, you know what? I think I'm gonna do the wetlands run. I think I'm gonna do the wetlands run. I feel like we need to be doing some stuff in Darkshore. Level 16 is kind of the perfect level to do that. You have some like level 11 quests that you don't really get a lot of XP for doing them, but mostly everything else in Darkshore right now is going to be perfect for us. Yeah, it just feels like the right move. Trying to skip out on Darkshore is not going to go well for the playthrough. I know that. If we skip out on Darkshore, we're going to get to a point here in a few levels where just like stuff's going to start to get away from us. We're not going to have as many quests as we want to have at a lower level. You know what we could do? Let's go do Filthy Paws. Filthy Paws is level 15. We can stop by here. We can get this one done. We can turn it in right over here, and then we can do the wetlands run. So yeah, a little bit more action before we start with all the traveling. So yeah, the good thing is we're back up to around 10 gold here. And we've got like 4 or 5 gold over on the priest. And I think the priest has some mail though. The priest probably has a bit more money than that actually, sitting in the mailbox. Alright, we've got a couple of ads, so one more ad than I expected to have. Should be okay. Let's take the opportunity to vendor our junk. We got a green dagger. We got some of these greens we're going to put up for low cost. Let's sell the spider parts. We could probably sell the old two-handed sword now. I don't think we'll need that. Anything else? Sell the bread, the cheese. The buff food we can keep. Flask of oil we need to hang on to. Sell the rags. That's really all that we want to get rid of. Just not leaving us a lot of space.
How are you? Watch your back. Be good.
Alright, and now it's time for the wetlands run. I'm hoping not to die. You know, we haven't died yet. I've been trying to do my best to make sure that we don't die. So I'm going to continue to do my best. I'm going to hope that we don't die on the wetlands run. We're level 16, which means that a lot of the mobs will come across while they're going to be orange. They're not going to be red. They're not going to be skull level. We should at least be able to stun and run away from them. Worst case scenario, we can bubble and we can run away. We also have a handful of potions we can definitely use if we're in a bind. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed, guys. And, like, for the sake of counting deaths, I'm not going to count deaths where we get ganked by Horde. We're only going to be counting PvE death. You know, because if we were playing hardcore, if it were a hardcore server, there would be no PvP. So yeah, we're not going to count ganking when we're talking about our death total. Well, we're more than halfway there. Typically, this is when the danger starts. This is when we start to see Crocolisk close to the road. It's when we have to be extra vigilant. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any. Maybe some of the players that we see running through here are clearing them out. We haven't even seen any bodies. Typically by this bridge there's one. Yeah, here we go. Level 22. Definitely, if we just walk by the bridge here and stay on the road, he'll probably aggro us. So we're gonna hang a little bit wide. Okay, we're good. Here's the other one that would have been a problem, but looks like somebody's killed him. I'm kind of tempted to go in for the skin, which is a bad idea, but let's grab it anyway. There we go, a little bit of medium leather. Very curious to see how much medium and heavy leather sell for on the auction house in this market. And guys, we made it. We did not die. Grab the flight point, and let's go get on the boat.
Hello.
What can I do for you? Welcome. Well met. Hello. How are you? Think that's funny, do you? That's no funny. You're starting to bother me. You're not amusing. Great to meet you. Welcome.
Hey there. What can I do for you? How are you? Good day to you. You need something? Forget something? Knock it off. Quit it. What's your problem? Hey there. Good day to you.
How are you? Hello. What's on your mind? Great to meet you. What's on your mind? You're not amusing. That's not funny. You're starting to bother me. What can I do for you? Great to meet you.
Well, dang. Don't touch your keyboard accidentally. while on the edge of the boat. That's actually the first time that I've ever done that. I am going to do some editing magic here, and I will see you guys once we're actually in Dark. And here we are, safely in Darkshore, not falling off of the boat. At least I didn't fall off somewhere where we were being fatigued. That would have been super unfortunate. I always find it to be kind of an interesting vibe when you're a human and you're questing in the Night Elf areas. It's very different than any other areas in the game.
Greetings. Be careful.
And you feel rightfully out of place. Alright, so we're gonna do Buzzbox.
Daylight's burning.
He doesn't have the Gaffer. Maybe the Gaffer Jacks is a fishing quest, and since we don't have our fishing leveled up, maybe we don't have access to it. That could be what's going on.
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you.
What's on your mind? Watch your back. Safe travels.
Alright, so let's work on the level 10. This is the lowest level quest we're gonna get. I believe everything after this one should be at least a green quest, but let's get this one done really fast. Primal Wraps of the Monkey. 1 agility, 1 stamina leather. We'll also head a little bit further south and we'll grab the first beached creature so that we can get the rest of those quests going. Alright, there we go. We have... Oh, for some reason I thought we had a talent point, but I guess, surprisingly, I've been very good at spending my talent points. We have some Strangle Kelp here. That's going to be worth a skill up.
Greetings. Asha Fela. Go in peace. Goddess watch over you. Elune light your path.
Alright guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a break right here for today, and next time we will really dig into the questing here in Darkshore. We'll get a bunch of stuff done. We'll do all the lower level stuff probably right up until level 16. And then we'll head back to Loch Modan, and then we'll be kind of bouncing between Loch Modan, Westfall, and Darkshore for a little while. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's good that we're going to be here. This is the perfect level to come here and start things off. So I'm excited to get into it. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I really do appreciate all of the support on this series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.